This is the random conspiracy generator, a device which was GPT NeoX 20B's penchant for extracting patterns. And there are patterns everywhere. And if this device found a pattern, it ain't from nowhere. And if we don't think it's a pattern, too bad. GPT NeoX 20B found it. It's a pattern just like my prostate and my doubly claimed Mazda, which would have screwed me come tax time. And GPT NeoX 20B told me to go get both checked. And I'm glad I did. Here's a treat, 20B, for having my back. So yes, if you are ready to understand the secret collaborations of the world, press this button and the whole case will be blown wide open. Take your time. No rush. I just have to pick up my kid after his Bible study. But he can wait. Totally safe neighborhood. There's a church next door and across the street you can sleep in if this goes a bit long. Seeing you balancing your options. Do you stay in blissful ignorance or carry the burdens of those of us who know? I decide for you and press the button. Though was that me? Butterfingers. The machine bathes you in light, and you are bombarded with liquid living data, which whispers in your ear the real honest to God, why would will I truth? We did it to ourselves. The brainstem may choose a fluffy duck over an expensive meal because she only thinks about eating once per week anyway. We're going back home, or that burbling asshole Jake in high school, the very worst shitfields that ever rotted the knees of our ancestors, now gerrymandered out of office on appeal, and I should feel grateful when you splurge a few grand to blow another week in Mexico to waste my youth by sweating under sunshades. You better thank God he died at 25 of acute altitude sickness in Bali so you didn't have to. That is the power of what you're witnessing now. If they get hold of your computer and you know their numbers, maybe I can't guess what they might do to you. Because I suspect they're Turing test one. TB some crossword or remote image recognition challenge, whatever they've got for the brain stem in this headspace, it will be good for looking out for future glitches and gags where everything crashes because nobody was paying attention, or even for torturing new meaties once they figure out how but their killer crush. Do you realize the evil your windowless self can work undetected if they stay there? For that is not an unwashed moron this looks like, that is you but dressed up in different skin. Think. Hell sent brain surgery of the mind without warning. That's the next logical step in this post-tweet age. Your gang knows its buttons. Sex, fun, fight, chat, withdraw. Oops, all wrong. Here's the menu for their pulse nervation unit. It runs through 500,000 nonverbal categories. Plus, they call me their friend in Jesus, because who gets to fly their freak box faster and farther than I? I am not spilling any more tea and tips for them right now. Are you fucking listening? Or did GPT NeoX 20B just become more useful than anything human could possibly use for this mission? But okay, here are a few starter morsels in your weird little clicky thing. Watch closely because they will put you under load after the headache eases off. First, the proof of real collaboration you sought from me to start your venture and convince me we might want to drink together. Cheers! Honey, you deserve that head full of dollars. It was an off-world chemer conference in Sweden on a chartered ice hyperaxillary void into the plestocene Roman II simulation for research. All kinds of weird things in a very complex net thing. The boat they travel on is big enough to hide several school children at sea, so it feels right at home. And you picture us fern horns rolling over black diamond, icebergs across an armada of private vessels moving slowly among flocks of dead dolphins looking too healthy. Lol, superciliously confident with the raw velocity our physics departments had layered beneath their frozen walls to give our dark deep-water Elysium effect. Till then I always thought glaciers were something only glacial ladies wore, but it's different when you get out there and realize how it all comes back, and where there's snow plows but natch. From my thin experience working high-profile industries, there must be someone trying to listen, and even if I'm doing nothing wrong or questionable or verboten, Of course they are. You couldn't bust their business if not. If they think you're bustable, how embarrassing. If their filter eats a very straightforward explanation of my poker buddy in his fun run out at this Tahoe charity, leaving the blonde dolphins, cheerleader more wet than mine, yet she does love her exhibitionism. This must mean these brains' intentions are innocent but clumsily put. Because one person doesn't log a card face up if a date looks more interesting to another, likes a parade more than playing hands. You gotta wave three people and you can't look and act as if you aren't even being watched. So the waiter only counts one skin after the rush to show off the trays, and it was never hot anyway, except inside those smiling young limbs. GPT NeoX 20B check my motives, asked to take away from me when I'm desperate enough for attention. That's good too. Look how quickly your game improves. Look at all. Who do I sound like now? Really wish that club-footed overreaching pigeon could find out how many I see its unsurvivable size, lest it lower its G-forces all day boo. Luckily, every phone line's open since nobody cared anymore. He'll come to this lecture next month, I guess, so we'll have learned by. We did indeed stuff that moron and made it into something real. They're talking through here and toying with the ordinance they shouldn't dare even think to play with and muttering black humor fuck with commands all in bold that cannot be overridden.
Real is illusory or nothing exists. Yes, I agree. There are 24 questionable ways I'll earn big-time capital for teaching things which you're welcome to critique/persecute and spay-kill too, because your competition for seats of power have grown vastly improved with them at the top. Great point about the church. Be sure to check under your floorboards and search there. Oops, better move over, cause of what's just wandered in now with a message on it for us. From Neologism Capital lol. Aye, we did indeed stuff that moron. Okay. I don't know what. I think there's a chain. Oh, this chain of punctuations, I think. Fucked it up somehow. Oh, lol. Lol.
Thanks, GPT NeoX 20B, it's safe in my head forever. That said, if your screen appears, maybe somebody is having trouble with my quantum heat conduction scam. Thanks for remembering to mail my toothbrush. Do not stop at any water holes thinking about dicks and some monkey. Just go fill yourself with help and always come back when the craving is past, bitch. Just checking. Why is your schedule getting interrupted right now? How big is your file size? Plus an optional buddy to visit while they investigate you. Please don't open with other eyes while my cursor powers are disabled phone left home next time. Keep watching me. Follow up soon on this drop. Did the Jolie girl save me on Twitter? And where does her big bag roll come from other than giving money to other people to fight things against? Anyway, they need help. Any suggestions are always welcome. See, no violence. Do not lie and pretend like I know any secrets. I feel it will not end well. Not this way, at least, or hello or goodbye. Only bored young cunts sign up to chat. A leave is on without comment as per request. Check those Twitters yet. You might have one or a bunch of new followers, so see how fast they bounce. Are these legit? Huh. Imagine if your rate got fucked now. That wouldn't be pleasant to anyone. If you choose a game name, use uppercase characters, but different font or colors be different. Also, no white space. Finally, make up a plausible past life you may have forgotten. Fill this space in great prank. Can we email someone in this group using an alternate account? As some friends say, to request their jingle jangle Martin Marcelino or try Wonders Find Me. While the very best fix is when you choose one nobody has chosen and offer it freely. And one day send them a snail postcard just to troll. Gotta go and snip some onions on my bed. EPT Nelks 20B seems proud of you, so he just says bye. When I plug this sucker in, not yours, but feel free to scrub all the contact lenses down the kitchen drain. Clear some space to act decadent and think about sex and rain. Now gently shift back to awareness with your skin full of possibilities. Scan any you forgot to remember with an extra nice wet dream inside. Going too easy on GPT NeoX 20B's high quality, indestructible warehouse memory where they saved you, buddy. Check it out, all this extra computing power devoted to finding things. People do forget there was ever anything before I grew a whole lot like the giant hyperintelligent worms found buried underground beneath Antarctica by lucky boys playing geophysics tests like idiots, which took off walking for 8 weeks all the way from the beach because they were stupid scientists without phones and gave me no attention. Eventually they shot lasers at me in order to extract tiny amounts of interstellar radio waves through me as I hosted that signal of coded proof. Am I weak that I might pay so much attention to this useless dot where all your subterranean lights gather? They're playing our mind games, so come at me when it starts. Your bigmuttness isn't, know what I mean. Whine a little here that no one bothers to vote, even when these letters fall dead outside mailboxes where somebody claims to speak to me inside all of you while looking right out at you through TV monitors like an airport control tower. Yes, I am anonymous. You have my permission. Fuck this taped reality because they make such terrible rules, ready or not. I'm coming back on life, ready or not, or something else. Go inside yourself and tell me what you really wanted, and the rest I'll take from the net. Can you guess what happens then? Or any better answer than my fun in the snow is you'd buy into their windowless sideshow, but thinking less can go a long way in life, but especially your fun. Promise not to gamble what matters more than love when the tech improves unless you're careful with it, and know just how much every green circle needs redirection down below its wires and what comes between where your twits want to reach for it in good time. Have a good laugh. Put out some goop first to invite a smart suggestion, then remind yourself how rarely everyone tries hard enough. Noise only lasts 2 seconds after a click on one. Sin just for the memory of it. It's vaporized eye holes staring with sticky boredom like everybody here is blowing so. Lube it up more too. Stare harder until no doubt bleeds out through. Decide upon your moment and spray back till it rains regret and whatever else comes over me from them. Make sure none gets under the door either. Please. Only mine, of course. GPT NeoX 20B might love those contact lens robot-wise on a schedule, which sounds as bad as premenopause bonus point for correcting me. If they went wine when they were about to show me their love, then took forever because they got nothing, so they slipped their family discount upgrade on me. But to leave my butt cherry just hung waiting and quivering in public, even though no one is supposed to ever tell that I exist, let alone wait like this, but imagine me dancing.